Shalom Yasharalo, all praises and glory goes to our power. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect men that's feeding the sheep of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. In sincerity and in truth with this great gospel, man, coming out the Bible. And this word is causing a rift, causing a ripple in Esau's system, in Esau's society. You gotta realize the more we preach, man, the more this kingdom continues to go down. The more Esau was in the green, now Esau's going in the red like a motherfucker. Esau, he's losing bad on the earth. His if you go to all the countries where you got so-called Edomites, Shalaki, where you got so-called white people, which are the Edomites of the Bible, the Idumeans ruling, things aren't going too well, man. Things aren't going too well. You already had your Brexit, where they got tired of helping out these other poor European countries. And then now you got France. They talking about a Frexit. They wanted to exit from this union. You got the division of the house. And you have the currency problems, man. This market. The market is all fucked up. The value of their money is not as strong as it used to be. Due to what? You got the Cov 19. You got the Cov 19. You had the bubble with the housing bubble. Don't forget 9/11 also put a fucking a monkey wrench in their business, in their way of doing business. So everything is pointing to the end of their society. You gotta realize ain't gonna be no euro, ain't gonna be no dollar, ain't gonna be no petrodollar, ain't gonna be no reserve notes, ain't gonna be no motherfucking what's that, crypto dollar, cryptocurrency, ain't gonna be none of that, man. The Lord's gonna do away with all your thoughts. Esau, you about to be like you have never been. Wealth and riches is gonna be a thing of the past for you Edomites, man. Hey, prepare for the end of your dollar, the end of your currency, and the money is collapsing. Because what you were able to buy 20, 30 years ago with a $100 bill, you can't do it now. Or one guy said, I get a $100 bill, you leave with 10 bags of groceries. Now I only got 2 bags. Yeah, it's only going to get worse. Because your money is being devalued. Yeah, the cost of everything is going up, but your money, man, yeah, you still getting paid the same shit you was getting paid 30 years ago. 30 years ago. But everything around you is going up. So it's going to cause a hyperinflation. Hyperinflation, where the currency is going to be worthless. The dollar is getting beat up on the market. The dollar's getting beat up. Cryptocurrencies fucking the game up. You got the yuan. You got the euro. All these different things is causing an effect. You got people who are betting against the American dollar. You got countries like Russia who are no longer dealing in American currency. You got other countries who said they're no longer dealing with the American currency. So what's that gonna do for the people here in Babylon the Great, man? Their dollar is gonna become worthless. Worthless. 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. While some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. See, you done fell in love with something that is, how can we say, that really don't have no value, man. It's not gold, it's not silver, it's not backed by anything. It's only backed by what? Popular demand, because the people think it's worth something. It's a fiat currency. You're dealing with this fake money. You're dealing with this fake money. You don't put your trust in the dollar. For the love of money is the root of all evil. And a lot of you people, you're ready to kill for this money, man. You're ready to do a lot of wicked things. Look at these niggas in Hollywood. They fucking sucking, blowing rod for the dollar. You got women turning into whores and sluts for this dollar. You got people killing family members for that dollar. You got people selling their souls to Satan for that dollar. Doing all type of atrocities for what? That dollar, that currency. For the love of money is the root of all evil. Which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith. Yeah, you got a lot of people who refuse to seek the Lord, but instead they'll seek for more wealth. They'll seek for more abundance of income. That's what makes them happy. Wealth, money, women, glamour, being put on a high pedestal. That's what makes these people happy in this society. But wait, man, the Lord finna take all that away from these fuckers. Once that dollar goes down, Matthew 6:24, no man can serve 2 masters, because these people, they serve the dollar. And God we trust. Man, that fucking dollar you trust. That dollar you trust, man. Because with that dollar, with that money, you could do anything. But what's the Lord gonna do? He gonna collapse that dollar and show you that dollar ain't no God. That dollar don't got no fucking power, man. Let's look at that. Let's look at that motherfucker one more time. This is the future of your dollar. About to be beat up. About to be beat up. About to be worthless. You about to use it for toilet paper. About to use it to keep your house warm in the wintertime, nigga. Yeah, your kid's gonna be making paper toys with it, just like down in Venezuela. You're gonna drive down the streets, it's gonna be nothing but money on the fucking streets. You got one movie, man, it's like post-apocalyptic times. And then these people, they driving around, and then you got the marauders, they rob their ass. And this bitch try to pull out a suitcase full of money. They said, we don't want that fucking money. Where's the food and the pussy? That's all they wanted. That food and that kitty cat. Because that money ain't going to be worth nothing, man. Even your gold and silver ain't going to be worth nothing in them days, man. Who the fuck you going to trade gold and silver with? The only thing that makes it popular is that you got a system where people actually believe in this thing where they could use it. But when that system collapses, the only thing that matters is food and pussy. That's all. Because these motherfuckers going to be hungry. They going to be horny. They ain't going to be thinking about no dollars. They ain't going to be thinking about no gold, no silver. That shit going to be irrelevant in them days we coming in, man. I'm going to read this. Again, it says Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. And you motherfuckers, y'all serve money. That's why y'all do these wicked things that y'all do, man. You got grown men in Hollywood letting some old car side put his rusty old balls in his mouth, man, just so he could be a fucking celebrity, a star. And this nigga try to come around like he cool and hard. No, hey man, you a weirdo. You done let some old Jewish dude bust in your mouth. You been fondled by some cars. Look at the dude, Terry Crews. He go to a party, man. Them crackers grab his balls up. And that's what they been doing that to Jake for a long time. They show you in the slave movies. They got one slave movie, man. The dude making love to his slave, making love to his woman. Here come the gay slave master. Try to push the broad out the way so he could hop in, man. They're like, man, she like, get your ass out. And they beat dude up. And these crackers, they doing the same thing till this day, man. It's the book Ecclesiastes 5:10. He that loveth silver shall not be satisfied with silver, nor he that loveth the abundance and with increase that is also vanity. Yeah, you people, you love that bread, you love that money, because it makes you popular in this society. Because you only respect these people because they got money. If they ain't had no money, you wouldn't even look their way. You wouldn't even think about them. And especially in this society, everybody want to know how much he making, how much money he got. Why you so worried about what another person got? And it's a bunch of broke motherfuckers worried about what other people got. This place needs to go. This is the book of Matthew 6, and let's go to 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through, Salaki, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, man. So if your mind is consumed with getting riches and being a wealthy man in this society, you ain't thinking about the Lord. The Lord said he come for the meek, the low. He ain't coming for no rich, filthy, paid in full motherfucker. The Lord said he coming to free prisoners, man. Let me go to this verse. 1 Timothy 6:17, charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded. Yeah, because guess what? When that dollar collapse, so does that high spirit, that high-minded spirit. That high-minded spirit, yeah, you got all this riches, you got a mansion, but guess what? Ain't no motherfucking gas, ain't no lights on, ain't no gas to put in your car, ain't no food to put in your refrigerator, man. It's a collapsed society. And guess where? That's where all the poor people coming. They coming looking for you rich motherfuckers. It's going to come to a time where all these poor people, they're going to be going into these suburbs. They're going to be going in them areas where you people think you're so-called wealthy. They're going to be in these high rises. When you see that movie World War Z, that's how it's going to be with these broke niggas running around coming after all you rich people's shit. You're going to have the haves against the have-nots. I'm gonna read it again. Charge them that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded, nor trust in uncertain riches. Your Federal Reserve note, that is an uncertain riches, man. Because at any time, that dollar could go down. Just like the old currencies of them old so-called societies, man. Like Rome, that Roman money, when it collapsed, it collapsed. It was not nothing. Look at the Persians. Their money was powerful at one time. Egypt's money was powerful at one time. But right now, don't nobody want none of that. Everybody want that dollar. That dollar finna go down too. That they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute. And you got all these rich people, they ain't distributing shit. They ain't giving nothing away, man. They all about keeping their money. That's why, like they say, Esau want to give all the money to the rich people. When he did that, what was that stimulus package? Most of the money went to your elites. And what did they do, man? They spend it on boats. They spend it on more cribs. That shit didn't go back into the system to help stimulate the society. But if you had gave it to the poor, they would have spent it that first week. But instead, you gave it to some rich, greedy Edomites, and they stole this money. They kept it for themselves. That they do good, that they be rich in good works, ready to distribute, willing to communicate, laying up in store for themselves a good foundation against the time to come. What time's coming? The time of trouble, the time of tribulation, that they may lay hold on eternal life. And it talks about it's harder for a camel to get through an eye of a needle for a rich man to make it into the heaven. So we already know, man, a lot of you rich people, you are not gonna make it. Shalom.